Hey guys, I'm back. And yesterday, I battled my friend, and I'm using a random team. And as you can see, I hadn't evolved most Pokemon yet. Mostly my Scizor and my Pineco. Look at his team. And he does use Mega Salamence. But we go on to the battle. He started with Charizard, but I did battle him before, so I decided I would switch out my Pineco. This Charizard did take me out. So I set out my Marshland. Doesn't do very as much damage. But it gets the burn. I'm like, ow, that hurts. So he decides to withdraw. And he sent out Helios, which I did not predict that. Of course he has a dry skin on him, so he's able to eat that very easily. He decides to go for a Bulldoze. Barely takes any damage on me. So I go for a Mud Bomb. And this video is actually going to be pretty long, because there's 24 parts to it. So at this point I decided to switch out. And send out my Pineco again. He goes for the Bulldoze. Doesn't do much damage. Then he withdraws again, and he sends out his Tyrantrum. So I decided to go for Toxic Spikes. And then I decided to use Protect, because, well, of course it would take me out with a Head Smash. Of course. So that was to see what move he was going for. So I decided to switch out at that point. And send out my Bronco. And it does so much damage. I decide, okay, another one is going to take me out, so... But he goes for a Giga Impact, and he misses. Like, oh my gosh, this is going to be so good. It works. And then I decided to out my Frogadier. And use a Power Punch. Luckily I have a Protein, which raises my attack stat, and as well as turning to a Flying type. And I take advantage of him recovering and be able to take him out. And get another attack boost. This is out is Salamence, which is Intimidate, does lower my attack stat. Luckily I have an Ice Punch. I have Ice Punch on this, so it shouldn't be that hard. Of course he does Mega Evolve, and he goes for a Brick Break. Luckily I outsped, so I wouldn't take as much damage from this. And look at that damage. Like, oh yeah, this is gonna be so good if this works. I started grading out my Pineco. He first goes for another Brick Break. And it does that much damage. And he decides out his Helios, and it gets poisoned by the Toxic Spikes I set up earlier. Then I decided to set up my Stealth Rocks. And he's damaged by the poison, of course. I had to use the Protect, so you get more poison damage. And this is where my Pineco faints. I decided I would go for an Explosion, but he uses a Parabolic Charge. Oh wow, I did not faint. But now I do. And there we go. Takes that out, and at the same time taking me out. And he decides to have Lucario. So I sent out my Frogadier. Then he decides to use, I think it's a close combat. Actually, he does use close combat. And that takes my Frogadier out. And the Scyther is the one that you need to pay attention to. The Scyther is what wins it for me. So I decided to send out my Scyther, of course. He uses close combat. Look at how much damage he does. I'm like, that barely even scratched me. So I decided to go for Focus Energy. And then I decided to use a Vacuum Wave. And this is what just wreaks havoc on his team. Decided to go for a Dragon Pulse. I tank it easily. And I decided to go for another Vacuum Wave. And believe this is my last Pokemon. It's now his Greninja. And it gets poisoned. And takes damage from Stealth Rock. So I use a Vacuum Wave again. Barely does any damage. He goes for a Hydro Cannon. And, well, I faint. Oh wait, I saw that ain't my last Pokemon. My Pikachu is. So, I take the advantage of him charging and use a Thunder Punch. And here's where it happens. I think that was Dynamax. This gets taken out by the Stealth Rock. I think when he sent out that, he said, I'm just gonna get it out of the way. He then sent out his Charizard. And he uses a Fire Blast. Wait a minute. I'm not sure, but I think I have one more Pokemon. Oh yeah, I do. I might remember me. He uses a Fire Blast. I believe I survived. Yes, I do. And I finish him off with a Waterfall. Now, if this ain't the most overpowered Pokemon team ever that has not fully evolved, and keep in mind, he had Megas, and I did not. And I wasn't fully evolved. And right now I'm going to show you the brand new version of the team. It's this. I've evolved to Pineco. The Pikachu decided to leveled up. But, boom. There's the same exact team that you just saw. And I taught the Frogadier a new move. In the battle, a new Water Pulse. But now, I think it knows Dive. Yeah, it does. This is the moveset I had on it. Then here's my Marshtomp moveset. But it had Mud Bomb, of course. The Twig or Turf or Grotto. Fortress, which is now which actually used to have Protect instead of Spikes. Pikachu. And the Scyther. The tank of them all. And I hope everybody enjoyed watching this video, and yeah. I guess I'll see everybody in the next video.